Good morning, my friends. Boy, you do have me getting up early for these videos, I've got to tell you. Right, well, I say early, it's 10 to 8 in the morning, but it's still dark here, which is a bit weird because in England it's lighter. Anyway, I guess it differs. But that's not why we're here, because this morning we are off to Gibraltar. Now, I was going to get a car. However, lots of people here have said to me, don't get a car, it's a nightmare trying to get into Gibraltar. You're better off going to Rubens Travel, getting a bus. Now there are two buses that you can get to Gibraltar. You can get the express bus, which is like a coach trip return, and you can get one that stops along the way at different stops, which is a little bit more scenic, but it takes quite a bit more time to get there. So I said, right, well, we'll just get there. We'll get the express return one, which is €27.90. Now, Reuben Excursions, which I'm not sponsored by the way, are fantastic. Everybody around here say they're the ones to use, so I'll put their details in the description down below. I'm going to take you guys with us along the trip as well, and remember, when you go into Gibraltar, don't forget your passport, because without that you won't get in, because it is a British territory, my friends. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. So there's only a few stops on this express one. This is the first one. Not sure how many there's going to be, but she said not many. Stop number 2.
Now we go to Fuengirola. And after Fuengirola, we go the wrong way, fast way to Gibraltar. So after Fuengirola, we have the coast of Mica, and later we go to Marbella, and then so to Estepona and to Gibraltar. The other side of the rock is the Mediterranean. So normal, you see Gibraltar left, in the middle normal, you see Africa, but today
Right, so we're off the bus. We've now got to go through immigration. I haven't put my microphone on yet, so it's a bit windy. I do apologise. You've got the Spanish, I believe, or the British and the Spanish. Can't remember which way around, but you've got to go through two. So let's get through. So we're just back on the bus now. We're heading towards the coach park. We're going to park up there and then we can take a look around Gibraltar. We came through a tunnel now. You don't go then cross the runway anymore. I think it was 2023 March from memory. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. Then you started using a tunnel. So anyway, come on, onwards. Right, my friends, so welcome to Gibraltar, and can't you tell that it is a British territory? Because we've got the British sky. Yes, it's cloudy and it's a little bit chilly, I have to say. And what time are we on? 10:47. Right, we're going to take the steps now to the main street. You can have a look around. There's a Morrison's, there's fish and chip shops. I mean, it's apparently very much like Britain. I'll say Britain and not England. Incorporate everybody. Right, so got to get to the main street now. Just want to say hi to Joe first, from Glasgow, who lives here. He's lived here years. And I said to him, blimey, he was from Glasgow. I said, crikey, this is like being in Glasgow with this sky. It's chilly. Come on. I should have brought my hoodie with me. Come on. Oh, and one other thing, by the way, Joe also confirmed. He said, yes, Roy's chippy is the best because you're going to get cod there. From all the other ones you could get any type of fish, to be honest. So he says Roy's chippy is the best chippy. So we're going to be the judge of that, I think, aren't we? Might as well have fish and chips, haven't we? I mean, you know, for a change. Come on. Right, so let's have a little explore. Oh, English phone box there, look. I think you mean pillar box, Lee. That is definitely a pillar box, or post box, if that's what you want to call it. It is not a phone box. I think you spent too much time out of England. Back to the movie. There we go. British phone box. British phone box. Slap my wrist. I can't slap my wrist because it's holding the camera. But there we go. Oh, the Clipper. Traditional pub here as well, with beers. There we go. Traditional beers. No time for beer at the moment. Got Irish place here as well. I tell you what, this one is from my mate Daniel the Crackmaster, because this is Irish Town Street, so we've got all the Irish bars on there. I prefer an Irish bar to an English pub, actually. Controversial. Come on. It's a little bit like being in Nottingham, I have to say. You've got Marks and Spencer's over there, you've got Mothercare back there. Mothercare though, has that not gone from England now? I don't know whether it has or not. Got to find this Roy's Chippy as well and have some fish and chips while we're here, of course. But it reminds me of just, well, a British town or city. Very much so, including the weather. There you go, barber shop there. Baz the barber and Katie will be all right here. Now then, a little bit of information for you, and you can tell me whether there's any factual evidence in this. But the old pole that used to be outside the barber shop, the red and the white, it's supposed to be for red for blood and white for bandages, because they used to perform minor operations years ago, like removing tonsils or something. In fact, weren't they called tonsilloriums or something like that? I don't know. Correct me in the comment section down below. We're going to have a wander to the end of Main Street, then we're going to go walk back towards Casemate Square and have a look. There's even a Costa coffee here. It's like being at home. Right, let's have a wander back down this direction and the way we came from towards Casemate Square. That's also where Roy's Chippy is as well, so we're going to head there. It's only 11:20 at the moment, so we'll have a wander around first and then get some fish and chips. It better be as good as they are back in the UK. That's all I'm saying. Come on. I've got to say, by the way, if you are going to come and visit Gibraltar from Spain, the coach was an excellent way to do it, because the lady on the coach was saying, and she was very helpful, by the way. She even grabbed my bag when I tried to walk off and go without a shoe. We haven't finished yet. We've got to get back on the coach. She said it can take up to 3 hours to get your car through on busy days. So whereas the coaches go through and then we walk through and then they meet you at the other side. So definitely worth taking the coach. No hassle, no stress, and they just wait for you. So got about 5 hours here to wander around and explore. So for me, I think it's perfect. Enough to have a quick look around, wander around. We're not going to do the cable cars up to the top of the rock this time. We're going to do that a different time. Apparently you've got to be very careful there as well, because the monkeys steal everything. Unbelievable. We'll be like being back in Nottingham, getting stuff nicked. Come on. I have to say the weather's actually quite nice, because it's overcast like it is in the UK, but it's not freezing. There's just a slight chill in the air, but it's nice. It's better than wandering around sweating all day. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's good, but it is very much just like walking down a British street with all this. We've even got a NatWest here as well. It's got all the same shops. It's strange. So you've got rock English fish and chips there. Now I know that some of you actually mentioned that in the comments section. However, you also mentioned Roy's Chippy as well. And Roy's, to me, I don't know, it just sounds a little bit more English. You can imagine, you know, Roy's Chippy, can't you? So anyway, come on, let's keep having a look around. Now, there was a lovely couple on the coach on the way here that watched the vlog. I'm not going to mention the names, however, you will know who you are. And they used to live here, and I got talking with them. It was great. So thank you very much for keeping me company. They used to live here, and they said, what about opening up a fish and chip shop? Well, the lady did. Said, what about opening up a fish and chip shop called Rock Bottom? Eh? Brilliant idea. I tell you what, you should come back if you're watching and open up a chippy and call it that. Copyright it. Do it today. Roy's Chippy over here, look. Now, my only concern is Roy's world famous fish and chips. Every time somebody puts world famous in the name, it bothers me because I've never heard of Roy, and I've had a lot of fish and chips. World famous, it's like the world famous rum pot in Tenerife. It's not world famous. Take away world famous. Just put Roy's Chippy. Let's have a look around. Right, okay, well, it's only 12 o'clock, well, it's 12:05, but do you know what? I think any time is good for fish and chips, isn't it? So we're going to go for fish chips, mushy peas and curry sauce if they do it, and a tin of pop as well, or a tin of soda if you're in America. It looks very authentic, just like a proper British chip shop. Now then, the big thing is, we're going to mark this out of 10. You guys are going to mark it out of 10 as well, on looks, cost, and my facial expressions. I'm looking forward to this. Bring it on. British fish and chips in Gibraltar, on the rock. Hi. Can I have fish chips?
Fish and chips. Okay.
Mushy peas.
With mashed peas, yeah.
You do curry sauce?
Yeah, of course.
And Diet Coke.
Like Coke?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Right, my friends, well, this is the regular fish and chips. So we've got the curry sauce here as well, the mushy peas. We've got salt and vinegar here. I'm going to put the salt on first here. There we go, and then vinegar. I'm never sure when there's two of them whether one of them was oil or whatever. I think they're both vinegar. Are they both vinegar? I hope so. There we go. And try that. A little bit of vinegar on there. Have some chips with my vinegar. Have some. Anyway, I think I was right. Let's cut into this. So here we go. Cut into the batter. Okay. Crispy on the bottom. There we go. Come on, cut through it. I think I see skin on this fish. I think there is skin on this fish. There is skin on this fish. There you go, look. Okay, and there's the fish inside. There we go. The chips are orange again. I think it's the kind of potatoes that they have out here. They don't have the same potatoes as we do back in the UK. Let's go in for this fish. I just don't like the skin on the fish. I know some people do. There we go. Very crispy at the bottom. Yeah, the skin on the fish. So I'm going to have to try and leave the skin, which is going to be awkward. There we go. Yeah, you've got skin on the fish. There you go, look. There it is. I don't like skin on the fish. But anyway, we won't whinge. We'll have to go for it. It's odd because the batter's a bit soggy on top, but crispy on the bottom there. Going for one of the chips. There you go. Actually, the chips are quite got a sweet taste to them. Chips are okay, but there's not many chips, and they're very thin and very bitty like that. But it is the kind of potato that's out here. It is very crispy on the bottom, but not on the top. It's very strange. I've never known that before. There, look. You see, crispy on one side. Look. You see the crispiness, and on that side. There we go. Right, let's try some of this cod. Okay, here we go. Let's get in and try some of this cod, but separate it from the skin. Oh, hot. My word. Give me a minute. Wow, that's hot. Exceedingly hot. Right, let's try some of this curry sauce. Oh, actually, going for the mushy peas first. Got to get it the right way round. Here we go. Mushy peas, not too fluorescent. Actually, they're nice. They are nice mushy peas. Again, tastes quite sweet. Very nice. Right, going for the curry sauce. Got a little bit of a kick to it. It has got a bit of a kick to it. Curry sauce, mushy peas, lovely. Right, we'll eat it, come back to it, find out what that is. Spicy. Find out what the price is, and then we'll mark it out of 10. Good grief, making my eyes water. I'll see you guys in a minute. You know, I should be used to skin being on fish, because in Mansfield I grew up with skin on fish, but then I used to take it off like this, and it used to annoy me, to be honest, because you lose half the batter and you lose bits of fish as well. And then up in Leeds and in Yorkshire, they don't put the they don't have the skin on it. So, but there we go. So I'm just going to take it off. A lot of people like it, but it's just not for me. What's your preference? Pop it in the comment section down below. stop the music. Right. I'm going to reserve judgment on these, and you know what that means. So I'll see you guys outside, where we'll mark them out of 10. I will say though, the peas are very tasty peas, but other than that, well, we'll reserve judgment. I'll see you guys outside in a minute. Right, okay, let's get down to business. So, first of all, the bill. Are you ready? And this is in pounds, by the way, Great British pounds. It is £21.45. There we go, £21.45. I've had to check actually, because I paid with my Revolut, and I wonder whether it automatically took it off in pounds or euros. Let me just check that, by the way. Took it off in pounds, that's right, £21.45. Not the cheapest fish and chips, probably the most expensive, well, some of the most expensive fish and chips I've had. Anyway, let's get down to business. Peas were lush, by the way, gorgeous peas, really, really nice. Some of the nicest peas I've had. They were like really sweet. Curry sauce very spicy. Chips disappointing, not many of them, and scrag ends. And I don't like, it winds me up when there's skin on fish, I have to say, which is a shame. And it was crispy at the bottom, but it was soggy on top. And I'd lost half the fish because of the skin on it, so I wasn't overly impressed by that. I don't like skin on fish. Some of you do, so pop it in the comment section down below if you like skin on fish. Me, I'm going to mark this one. The service was excellent, by the way, very friendly staff in there. She did say when she gave me the bill, tip not included, so I presume you have to tip them in there as well. So I left a tip. So, score-wise, press pause right now and you tell me what your score is in the comment section down below. Right, I'm going to go 3.7. How's that? Am I being a bit mean? You tell me in the comment section down below. Come on, let's get out of here and have a look around. I have to say, I must be getting soft in my old age because they were really nice in there. I was finding the score a bit difficult to mark because they were really, really nice. But for me, it just actually it didn't rock my world. But I didn't mean to say that, by the way, no pun intended. But it just, I couldn't understand it. The crispy base and a soggy top, and then all the skin on it, and the chips were I mean, it's not, and the price of it, good grief. I mean, you imagine if you went in there with a family of 4, that's mental. Come on. I'll tell you what, just a wander up there, there's a McDonald's, there's a Morrison's. Now then, by the way, if you want to see me try out the Morrison's Ultimate Breakfast, make sure you don't miss the next vlog, because I had the Ultimate Breakfast there and tried that one out, so and compared it to the UK. So let me know what you think of that one. So make sure you watch that one. Anyway, let's have a wander around now before we go and catch the coach back. But it's very weird. You've got to come here. It's fantastic. And as I say, it's a lot cooler. I don't mind it at all. It's clouded over a bit, but I'm walking around and I'm just not sweating, so happy days for me. Come on, onwards. Right, before I leave, I need to get a fridge magnet for my daughter Caitlin from Gibraltar. Get them from everywhere, so don't let me forget. Don't let me forget, or I'm blaming you. tell you what, it's a great place to visit if you've not visited, and you do go to, like, you know, Ben al Medina or Ben al Madina, then come here and check it out, because it's absolutely amazing. Just remember your passport, because you won't get in otherwise. But you've got streets, you've got like an Irish street, and then you've got the main street there as well. But it's just fantastic. It's just great to have a walk around. I'd advise it, even if, like, I've just come for a day. Just do a day trip. It's great. Fantastic. Look at this. Brilliant. Makes the property back in the UK look rather reasonable, really, doesn't it? Let's have a little explore and get off this side street, get onto this side street here. Little bar here. Lots of nice little bars where you can just have a nice drink. No time for me to have drinks today, but lovely little side streets. Look at this. Going off the beaten track now. Here we are, what's up here? I love it, exploring. Having a mooch around, exploring. Better be back for the bus though, otherwise I'll be left here. 3:30, I've got to get the bus. Ooh. Right, so there's some fantastic architecture back here as well. If you look behind me here, look, just look at that. Always look above, at the buildings above, because down here, not so great, but up there, fantastic. Really, really nice. Just get off the beaten track, come down, have a look around. Personally, I think it's worth coming just for the day. It literally is a 2-hour coach journey. And you're better off getting a coach rather than renting a car. Definitely. Everybody I've spoke to said it's a nightmare otherwise trying to get through. So 100% just get on the coach. Oh, better get on the pavement. Here we go. Look at these steps. I'd love to go up there and explore for you, but I draw the line with that. Come on. Right, well, oh dear, it's almost my 5 hours up now, or whatever I got. I think we've got 5 hours or something like that. I have to say, I think if you wasn't filming like me, because that obviously takes time to film and zip around different places. I've filmed 2 videos today. I've got a Morrison's one coming up as well for the breakfast. So I went into Morrison's Cafe, Market Cafe, and had a breakfast. That'll be coming up next, so keep an eye out for that one. So if you're actually coming though and you're not filming, I reckon you could whiz around and see all the different places and just do like a day trip. It's well worth it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Great place to see, and it's a place that you have to tick off on your bucket list. I think it's fantastic. It really is. Anyway, that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. A little trip around Gibraltar. Got a few more places that I'm going to try and do day trips to as well, or a couple more day trips before I head off back to the UK. I also will be going abroad again very soon. Just going to spend a few days back with the family, and then I'll be off on an aeroplane again as well. But don't go anywhere. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we've got a few more vlogs as well coming from back from the Costa del Sol, etc. And then also the flight home. Anyway, that's all from me today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, because I've worked really hard today. I've walked around everywhere. And that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, I said, don't let me forget Caitlin's fridge magnet. I'll have to get one from round here near the bus. I saw one earlier on. There we go. It's a good job I remembered, isn't it? Or did anybody else remember in the comment section down below? Anyway, bye-bye.